What's up, everybody? Welcome back. All right, so this is gonna be a little different video today. I try to get the setup real nice. This is actually my studio. I've been really busy. I haven't done a real review since I think I got back from. Was it from Miami? Oh no, I did a review. Oh, damn, I think about a few weeks ago. But I did a lot in the rack stores and whatnot. But I'm trying to get back into the reviews, trying to get into things. So I'm doing catching up. The last few days, I've been catching up on what's going on. I've been out of touch on a few things, and then something caught my eye that really got to me in a way, because what I'm doing right now is I am working with other companies, huge fragrance, not fragrance, candle makers. We're trying to work on a deal to make a candle for my fragrance line and whatnot. Actually, they're right next door to Darna, which is my fragrance line, and I will get in more. I will do a separate video on that, but so that way I don't dilute or go on a rant with some shit like that on there. But yeah, but this video is about all the fragrance community and what I've been realizing in the past. Actually, past few days or whatever. I'm like, yo, it's kind of like going crazy in a sense. Especially this video I'm gonna show you from Mr. Smelly. By the way, shout out to Mr. Smelly. I feel like the fragrance community is very limited, especially for people like me that are trying to do things, create content creation, but like working with other people. People are already working. There's a lot of favoritism, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing. That it's just the way it is. That's the nature of the beast, and more power to whoever is successful. But for every man has to find their own path, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm actually working with. I'm still gonna do reviews, but I'm gonna shine some light, so which is a good thing for everybody else to grow the community. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm working with two major podcasts, right? Well, one major podcast now, but the other one is still in talks or whatever. We're just friends. We're just talking right now and whatnot. But we just shoot each other texts. Nothing in stone, whatever. But we have a good bond going on. And if you guys don't know, my brother is huge on IG, on Instagram. He's huge in the hip hop and basketball, NBA community, so on and so forth. He's certified on Instagram, so I'm gonna be introducing fragrances to him. What I do, maybe shine some more traffic to this community, because we need it. It's very limited. So trying to break that glass ceiling, so to speak, But anyway, what I saw that's kind of like really, I'm gonna do a review because I don't have that app downloaded right now. So I'm just gonna put the video I was talking about. I'm gonna stop it and put give you a little rant to my 2 cents and then move on. All right. So, oh yeah, by the way, I shared this video. This video might go viral on World Star because I know some people. So this is really big. This is some Kevin Samuels shit, and it's hitting and I'm glad Mr. Smelly did a really good job. By the way, before I do start the video, really good job coming back at his comeback and on this video. So the fuck was that? Is that this guy? Okay.
Thumbnails here where he had a video about woman killer scents. We can see one here that he had a video on his channel with, I think, filthy scents or something, and the word slut, because there's an Aaron Terrence Hughes fragrance called slut in the thumbnail of a video. That's questionable. I don't have a problem with it really, because it's fine, but if you're doing that, then you can't really be outraged about me doing a sexiest female reviewers video. I don't think so. Today I've got a very interesting video from a female Instagrammer who, again, I'm very kindly not going to name. I don't want to put any heat on her. If anyone agrees with me that this video is a bit debatable in terms of hypocrisy, I do not want anyone.
First of all, he has all the right to say how he is. It's funny how it works out, because usually people, there's a lot of, I call them victim bullies, right? they play victim, but they're really bullying people. Like cancel culture, most of the time, it's just people using it to their advantage. Okay, so that's one thing. He's he's keeping it respectful, but he needs to, he has all the rights to say whatever, and that's why I'm kind of like, this is a little bit of red pill truth. I don't know if you know the red pill, what it stands for. Someone like Kevin Samuels and some of the people I work with and stuff like that, and talks with, in a way. So, but yeah. So let's continue.
You go and find this lady and send her nasty messages. Don't do that. That weakens our case completely, and I don't want anything upsetting to happen in terms of the feedback she gets. I hope she doesn't even see it, to be quite.
The thing is, it's, you see how men are timid to kind of like say everything because it's walking on eggs, especially in the West. But women, they can say whatever they want. They can they can name a man anything in the books without hesitation, or like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, walking on eggshells. That's how bad we have it in the West, us men.
Frank, this is not a vengeful video, but I have to expose the appalling hypocrisy that's happened. So this lady was one of the people who kicked off the fuss about my video. She posted a thing on Instagram. So she did an Instagram story, and she clearly encouraged, or was very happy that loads of people shared it and was shocked at me. So the story that we'll see on the screen now said, so we are in 2021 and a video like this is happening. Now some of the points she makes here are very relevant when we see her.
So one more thing, let me tell you one thing, what I realized too in the fragrance community. A lot of women are jumping on the men's fragrance sector of the fragrance community, because it's more attention. People, they're running laps around us, even like an average middle-aged woman. And I'm just saying how it is. Don't get mad, whatever. Get mad. I don't give a shit. That's your fucking problem, not mine. But the thing is, check this out. They're jumping on here and then dressing up all sexy and whatnot. Hey, more power. I want you guys to make money. I'm not saying anything. But then when he makes something like this, not even saying anything, it's more light for the content creators, the female content creators, He ain't saying nothing bad. He's actually giving you guys props. But it's funny how it's a middle-aged woman that I fucking believe that, it's not coming from the younger content creators. And this is just my opinion. I don't give a fuck. Take it or leave it. But yeah, it's an older lady complaining about this. And the thing is, what I'm realizing with some of these women that I'm seeing, that I know, and that I'm seeing online and shit like that, it's always a problem when it doesn't suit them. So he's tops. What was it? The feminist sexiest reviewers, right? They dress up all sexy, right? They're fucking like, hey, look at me, blah blah blah. But then when he says something like this, then it's like, oh no, you can't do it. Like, what the fuck?
Video, because she has a YouTube channel. Yeah, we need more men commenting and ranking women's sexiness and using it as a main criterion.
Men are your main audience. Men are your fucking main audience. So you go on the men's and talk about men's fragrances to men, and then you get pissed off when a man actually is trying to help you out. Do you see victim bullying? Victim bullying.
He's upset about that. What a creepy, disgusting video. So bear that in mind as we see the video that this lady had on her last video on her channel, which was I think it was her favourite perfumes for men. Okay, now to be honest with you, had I seen this video before, this is a good video. I have no objection in and of itself to anything she said in the video. She is going to compare some of the fragrances, or say this fragrance would be a good one for this celebrity, and describe how these male celebrities are kind of alluring to her. Completely fine. But she's sort of saying, I'm objectifying women, sexualizing them, I guess. And then in this video, I'm afraid to say, she's doing exactly the same thing. I was genuinely shocked when I saw this. So I'm going to, not by the video in and of itself, but how can you do this video and then say the things you said about me? Let's have a look, guys. Let's get the clips up. What I've done, by the way, I'm not playing the whole video. Everything you see here is in the correct order that she said it. Nothing is out of context.
I bet if Jeremy Fragrance did a video like this, nobody would have a fucking problem with it. 100%. If Jeremy Fragrance did the same video that he did about the sexiest female reviewers, nobody would fucking bat an eye, yo.
Just repeated one little bit where I've made her say it a few times over and over. I haven't tricked her. You know, we can see when there's a cut in the video because it jumps. So I haven't done any tricks to misrepresent what she said. Everything is in the order it happened. And I think it's fair to say nothing is out of context. I'm representing fairly what she's saying here.
And I decided to pair the fragrances that I'm mentioning with kind of my celebrity crushes. They're mainly actors.
Okay, so she's talking about fragrances.
Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I mean, do we live in the Twilight Zone, bro? So listen, that's why a lot of men are leaving the West and fucking heading towards the hills to the east, finding, you know, great. Listen, man, let me tell you something about this shit, man. This is becoming a fucking real problem. Even when, like, I work with women now, I in my studio or something, I have a camera, I have a witness, I have everything with me. I don't give a fuck, yo. I don't play that shit anymore. I don't want to take this as my career, especially if you're in a public eye like this, or if you're in the what's it called? If you have your whole fucking, you can get destroyed by one look. Even if you come out unscathed, with proof, with everything, yo, dude, you're still tainted. All right, so I don't even want to take that fucking thing. That's how bad men have it nowadays.
A good idea for a video. She's going to sort of say each one, here's the celebrity, her celebrity crushes that she would associate this fragrance with, maybe. So it's okay for her to say she has a crush on people, celebrities, people in the public domain, but for me to say women who, they may not be major celebrities, but they are minor celebrities in our fragrance world, the female reviewers I mentioned, for me to say that they're sexy, actually not in a kind of more creepy way, which it would be if I said I had a crush on them. That's not okay, according to her.
Bill Murray, Morgan Freeman.
Okay, so the first few things are fine, a gentleman, all that. Never say anything nasty, well, yeah, that's good. But then at the end, he would always take care of your well-being. So you would think she's an advocate for equality between men and women, and yet she does.
It's only equality when it suits them. That's it.
Expect a man to take care of her well-being. We don't normally hear people talking about women taking care of the well-being of men. Let's face it, that to me suggests a rather old-fashioned view, if I may say so, of the relationship between men and women in a relationship. She wants to be taken care of, even though she was upset that in 2021 this kind of thing was happening in the stuff I said in my video.
Perfect person for Bois de Portugal is Colin Firth. He is the impersonation of this fragrance for me. He is extremely handsome, classy, sophisticated, reliable, well-behaved.
A lot of wishful thinking, huh?
Well-behaved.
Okay, so he's numerous qualities, reliable, fine, but handsome. So he has to be handsome. She's mentioning his physical appearance, just as I did occasionally in my video about women. I occasionally mention their physical appearance alongside other qualities. Exactly the same kind of thing that she's doing here. So how come I'm not allowed to do it and she is? And what was that at the end? This is the interesting part. Well behaved. Sort of the kind of thing, and the kind of quality I would look for in a child or an animal, but not.
Well behaved. See, right now, the women that I see, most women I see in the West are very masculine. Very, very masculine. And men don't want to date another man. Well behaved. Right? That's why, yo, go to Asia, go to the Middle East, go find a woman that's for you, that's not going to come and after you're taking on the world the whole day, you're going to have to take on your wife or your better half or whatever you want to call her or whatever. All right? Dude, well behaved. Like you see, this is today. This is the modern, most of these modern women right now.
An equal partner.
Well-mannered, a true gentleman, with this kind of traditional approach. He's kind of like from the old era.
So she wants she likes the idea of a true
Thank
gentleman
you.
with a traditional approach from the old era. And yet, she was shocked that in 2021, I did the thing that I did.
Ha!
In some ways, she wants old-fashioned values, and yet we men must understand that we are now in 2021, and certain things are okay. So no wonder.
Good
many
comeback. I
men
didn't even
are
see it. Yeah, wow.
confused and perplexed and struggling to know what they should really do and say to be okay with women like this. No wonder, in fact, that men with depression are growing in numbers year by year.
Look, basically, in a nutshell, they want a traditional man, but they're not traditional themselves.
Yeah, male suicide rates are soaring because poor men, I mean, I think mainly in a group, the age group for this stuff, the suicide rate and stuff is of 20s and 30s.
Let's fast forward to see.
And for this fragrance, the person that would go best to kind of portray what kind of man would wear una amouette would be Jason Momoa.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
We're really wishful thinking.
Nothing wrong with that expression in my view, but really, is that any different? No, that really is the female equivalent of from us. It's like Sid James, but in the female version. They can do and there's more stuff like this coming later, but I doubt they would like me in a video if I'd referred to one of.
Like I said, the thing is, if it was like Jason Momoa, somebody good looking, nobody would bat an eye on this shit, right? And again, he didn't say anything right. He didn't say anything wrong. He in the first video he did, bro, just he's helping you guys out. We're welcoming you girls to the community. This is who started this community? It was a guy that started this, right? Street Sense, a good friend of mine, good guy, friend of mine, personally. We want women. We want women because that's what we want, women in this community. When I'm not saying like, oh yeah, fuck, man, I want no women. We want women because that's why we fucking wear fragrances. And he's just basically giving you light, giving you if you don't understand that, bro, and if you don't know that, man, I personally, I don't think you should be in this fucking, especially in the way you're coming at other people, and like you're in nobody. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I have friends, right? And this video right here is gonna go viral, bro. I'm telling you, no bullshit. Just stay next week. You're gonna see, man. I have some fucking real fucking friends, like deep in this fucking game, yo. No joke. This is gonna hit Kevin Samuel's radar. That's how deep I know people in this fucking game. Anyway, I just wanted to say a lot of things that about the fragrance. I mean, the fragrance community. It's getting kind of like whack. That's why I'm kind of departing and working, doing my own thing, and touching other areas because it's very, very fucking limited. I started back in 2017. You know what I mean? And I was like, I got into like fragrance creating. I that's where my passion is at. I do like to find deals, so I'm gonna do a whole bunch of things, and mainly I always work with women. I want to bring women all the time, so don't get me wrong or whatever. If somebody says I'm a misogynist or something, that's the easy way to be like, call somebody out, which I'm not. I bring all the women here and they'll tell you all about me. They love Mo, all right? So anyway, I don't want to go into that video. You get the point, whatever, this and that. Stand your ground. Don't let people cancel you. If you know you didn't do anything fucking wrong, don't stand up, man. Because as soon as you say sorry, bro, they're going to eat you alive, bro. That's what they want. Stand your fucking ground. It's getting out of control, okay? Bro, let me tell you something about this, man. We all love women, but some of these women out here, they're fucking enemies to men. They're enemies to men. This guy's been around since fucking the dawn of fucking fragrance reviewing, men's fragrance reviewing. And look what happened now. Just one little fucking thing in our community, our fucking community, cuz. Our fucking community. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to leave some things in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Shout out to Mr. Smelly. I'm going to make you guys famous. I'm exposed. I don't want nothing bad, but I want to shed light to these problems, man. Because I work with a lot of red pill people, a lot of men's channels, deep. I'm talking about over hundreds of millions of views, okay? All right, everybody. I'm out of here before my head explodes. Peace.